You do not need to strive, to beg, or to convince the world of your worth. The moment you assume your desire to be real, you are walking through a door that no man can shut. This is the power of the unseen realm, the kingdom within you. What appears to be locked to the senses is already open in the spirit. And when you dare to believe in that unseen door, when you walk by inner sight instead of outer evidence, God responds. Not a distant God, but the presence within you, your own wonderful I am. You do not move doors by effort. You move them by knowing. The door swings open the moment you assume the state of already having walked through it. The world may say, it's impossible, but the world is merely the echo of yesterday's beliefs. It cannot bind what God has already loosed. It cannot close what God has opened within you. There is no need to force anything. The door is not held shut by man's opinion, by circumstance, or by delay. It is only your own consciousness that opens or shuts it. If you feel yourself to be unworthy, the door remains closed. Not by judgment, but by your own refusal to see yourself as God sees you. But when you rise in awareness, when you say inwardly, I am already what I long to be, then the door appears. And not only appears, but swings open in a way that confounds reason. You are not waiting on the door. The door is waiting on you, waiting on your recognition, your identification, your willingness to feel the reality of what is unseen. And when you do, you will find that no one, no system, no limitation, no voice of doubt can close what has been opened in spirit. God does not consult the opinions of others to open a path for you. It is done in silence, in stillness, in the hidden chamber of your own being. Others may not understand it. They may wonder how, or why, or through whom, but you will know. You will know that it was not by might, not by power, but by the inner awareness of I am. All things in this world are shadows, cast by the light of your inner assumption. If the shadow is blocked, do not wrestle with it. Turn back to the light within. Assume the door is open now. Walk through it in imagination. Live from the end. Feel it done. And the shadow will rearrange itself. The outer world will catch up with the inner knowing. What was once denied will become undeniable. This is the mystery that the door was never really closed to begin with. It only appeared shut while you doubted your inheritance. But the moment you remember who you are, the Divine One clothed in human form, the door opens and you pass through, untouched by opposition. Assumption opens doors. This truth, so simple and yet so profound, is the cornerstone of all transformation. When you assume something to be real, you are not merely imagining it as a hopeful fantasy. You are placing yourself in the state of fulfillment. You are stepping into the dimension where that reality already exists. It is not a matter of hoping or wishing. It is a matter of knowing and living from the end. The assumption is the act of faith, the movement of inner being toward what is already yours in spirit. And once you make that assumption and abide in it, the outer world must conform. It has no choice. It is clay in the hands of the potter, and your inner state is the potter. The world you see is not fixed, it is fluid. It is not permanent, it is shaped and reshaped by your thoughts, your feelings, and above all, your assumptions. Whatever you accept as true of yourself begins to manifest in your experience. So when you assume that the door is open, you are not waiting for a sign, you are creating the sign. You are generating the movement. You are activating the invisible power of God within you. You are becoming the living testimony of the unseen law that governs all things. People often ask, how do I know if the assumption is working? But that question reveals the absence of true assumption. For when you truly assume something, you no longer question it. You no longer look for evidence or validation. You walk in the knowing. You move as one who has already received. Your thoughts, your words, your actions begin to align with the reality you have chosen. And in that alignment, things shift. The locked doors creak open, the barriers dissolve, the delays evaporate, not because the world changed on its own, but because you changed the premise. You cannot dwell in the consciousness of lack and expect abundance to pour in. You cannot linger in the vibration of rejection and believe love will flood your life. You must go there first in awareness. You must feel it real. You must sit in the house before you have the keys. You must laugh in the joy before the promise manifests. For the universe responds not to your need, but to your state. And your state is governed by your assumption. Assumption is not passive. It is a creative act. It is the doorway to divine manifestation. When God opens a door, it is not by external force. It is by internal realization. The moment you accept that the thing you desire is already yours, you have moved into alignment with it. You have entered the state. And from that state all things must flow. This is the hidden mechanism of every miracle, every breakthrough, every answered prayer. It is not the prayer that moves mountains. It is the faith embedded in the assumption behind the prayer. When you pray as one who already possesses the answer, you are no longer asking. You are declaring. You are affirming the truth of your being. You are claiming your divine inheritance. To assume is to trust the unseen more than the seen. It is to believe in the invisible structure of reality more than the shifting sands of circumstance. And yet that is the great challenge, because the senses scream for evidence. The mind demands proof. The world whispers, wait and see. But the spirit knows. Believe and you will see. The assumption precedes the fact. The inner act creates the outer result. What you assume becomes your atmosphere. It surrounds you. It radiates from you. It becomes the field through which all things filter. You cannot hold an assumption and not see its reflection. Eventually, in the mirror of your life, some reflections may be instant. Others may take time. But time is irrelevant to the law. Time is merely the unfolding of what is already done in the invisible. And so, assume the best. Assume the door is not just open, but welcoming. Assume the path is already prepared, the answer already sent, the way already cleared. Let that assumption fill your mind in the quiet moments. Let it walk with you, speak through you, breathe in you, become the embodiment of that reality. Don't wait for confirmation, be the confirmation. The moment you do, you will feel the shift. A calm confidence will settle in. A sense of ease will arise. You will stop striving because you will know it is already done. To assume is to co-create with God. It is to partner with the power that formed the stars. That power is not waiting in the clouds, it is resting in your own awareness. And when you awaken to it, when you assume from the end rather than chase the means, everything begins to unfold with grace. The doors you thought were sealed forever swing open without effort. Not by logic, not by hustle, not by strategy, but by the silent knowing that it was already yours. Assumption is not delusion. It is divine alignment. It is not pretending. It is perceiving. It is not hoping. It is knowing. And that knowing, once accepted, rewrites the script of your reality. You cannot assume greatness and continue to live in smallness. You cannot assume favor and still walk in fear. Something must shift, and that something is always you. Now let us move into the second truth, one that is the natural extension of the first, inner sight over outer evidence. This is the realm where true power resides. For the moment you give more authority to what you see within than to what you see without, you have transcended the limitations of this world. You have tapped into the source of all creation. Inner sight is vision born of spirit. It does not need facts. It does not require support. It does not lean on what is currently visible. It looks through the veil. It sees the invisible as more real than the visible. And that is why it can create what the senses call impossible. It is not bound by the appearances of today. It is guided by the promise of eternity. Outer evidence will often contradict your inner knowing. It will say, this is your truth. But your inner vision says, no, this is only the shadow of a former belief. I have seen the truth, and the truth is greater than this moment. You must choose then which sight you will follow. Will you follow the outer report or the inner revelation? To walk by inner sight is to live in faith, not in fantasy, but in fidelity to the unseen. It is to place more weight on your imagination than on your circumstances. It is to believe that what you see within, when fully felt and accepted, will eventually clothe itself in form. The world may laugh, the critics may scoff, even your own mind may rebel. But if you remain true to that inner sight, you will see it come to pass. It is the dreamer who shapes the world, not the realist. The realist can only repeat what already is, but the one who lives by inner vision breaks the cycle. They pull tomorrow into today. They live in what is to come, and because of that, they cause it to come. They do not wait for the door to open. They see it open in their inner world, and the outer must obey. There is no greater gift than to see clearly within, for what you see within is the blueprint of what shall be. Guard it, treasure it, nourish it. Let no voice shake you from it. The world will tell you to be practical, to be cautious, to adjust to facts. But remember, all facts were once dreams. All reality was once imagination. All that is seen was born in the unseen. When you walk by inner sight, your confidence is not rooted in outcomes but in identity. You are not swayed by results. You are led by revelation. You know who you are, and from that knowing you see what is yours. You see the door open not because it is honed yet in the physical, but because you have seen it so clearly within that. You cannot be denied. That vision becomes your compass, your anchor, your source of peace. And what happens when you live this way? Reality bends, people appear, opportunities align, coincidences increase. But these are not signs to start believing. They are results of your believing. You don't believe because things happen. Things happen because you believe. You don't wait to see before you accept. You accept and then you see. So continue to lift your inner sight above outer evidence. Continue to walk through the doors you see in spirit, even if the hallway is still dark. Trust that what is formed within will take form without. Know that your faith is never wasted. The seed of vision will grow. The dream, when nurtured by inner sight, will become substance. The invisible will become visible. And the door once imagined as open will soon be open in truth. Consciousness determines access. This is the divine law that governs all movement in your world. There are no locked doors to the one who knows who they are. There is no barrier that can hold back the soul that has awakened to its true state. Whatever you are conscious of being, you draw to yourself not because the world chooses to give it, but because your own awareness allows it. You cannot access a reality that you are not aligned with in consciousness. You may desire it, admire it, even envy it, but until you become it inwardly, it remains beyond your reach. Not because it is being denied to you, but because you are not yet dwelling in the vibration of that state. This is not punishment. It is precision. Life mirrors the arrangement of your own awareness. It is the outpicturing of your innermost beliefs. Whatever you are willing to accept as true of yourself becomes the filter through which all experience flows. And so if you believe you are unworthy, the door may be open, but you will not walk through it. If you feel disqualified in your own soul, you will see obstacles where none exist. If you carry the vibration of not enough, then even when opportunity knocks, you will turn it away unknowingly. But if you rise in consciousness, if you choose a new identity, if you assume a new posture inwardly, then the same door that once seemed shut will swing wide with ease. Not because it suddenly changed, but because you did. The external world is fixed only to the one who refuses to shift within. But when you alter your awareness, when you claim your divine access, when you embody the feeling of already having passed through the threshold, then the world rearranges itself accordingly. Every level of consciousness carries its own set of permissions. In a lower state, you are limited by fear, by logic, by habit. But when you ascend to a higher awareness, when you say, I am not what I used to be, I am what I choose to be, then you grant yourself access to higher outcomes. The elevation of your consciousness is the opening of your world. You do not need to manipulate the door. You do not need to fight against the lock. You only need to shift into the state where it is already open. That state exists. That version of you already walks freely through it. And when you step into that version of yourself, by feeling, imagining, accepting, and knowing, then you no longer wait for the door to open. You realize it was open all along, waiting on your awareness to catch up. This is why some people succeed with ease, while others struggle for years. It is not because one is more favored, more gifted, or more connected. It is because one has aligned their inner self with the outcome, while the other is still trying to force it from a place of lack. What you are conscious of being becomes what you experience. Not eventually, immediately in spirit, and then inevitably in form. So ask yourself, what am I conscious of right now? Am I conscious of being outside the blessing, or am I conscious of being inside the promise? Am I thinking as one who is still trying to find the way in, or as one who has already entered? Your answers will reveal the doors you are currently standing before. Your awareness is the key. Not your effort, not your strategy, not even your prayers, unless your prayers are filled with the knowing that it is already yours. People wait for access as if it is granted by others. They wait for permission, validation, recognition. But access is never given by man. It is claimed by spirit. You do not need someone else to open the way. You are the way. The inner state you choose becomes the outer path. You are not subject to chance or fate. You are subject to consciousness. Your life expands to match the quality of your awareness. This is the liberating truth. You are not stuck because the world is against you. You are only ever stuck in a state of mind. But the moment you shift, the moment you choose a new assumption, a new identity, a new feeling, then what seemed far becomes near. What was blocked becomes clear. What was delayed is delivered, because nothing is kept from you that you have already accepted within. And so, access is a matter of being. Become what you seek. Dwell in the feeding of your answered prayer. Let your imagination lead you past the threshold. Close your eyes to appearances and open your inner eye to what is already yours. As you sustain that vision, as you remain faithful to that state, the world will yield. The doors will respond. For they were never really locked, they were waiting on you to remember who you are. No force, only knowing. This is the gentle yet invincible principle of manifestation. The world will tell you that you must hustle, strive, and push to make things happen. But the soul knows better. The soul knows that true creation is not born of effort, but of alignment. You do not need to break doors down when you know they are already open. You do not need to struggle your way forward when you realize you are already there in spirit. All force is resistance, disguised. But knowing, pure, silent, confident knowing is the greatest power there is. Knowing is not intellectual certainty. It is not the mind analyzing every outcome. It is the still, inner awareness that says, this is done. It is the inner rest that comes when you are no longer asking if it will happen, but when you are simply walking as one for whom it already has. This knowing doesn't come from books or teachings or opinions. It comes from a connection to the divine presence within you. The same presence that declares the end from the beginning, that calls things that are not as though they are. You know in your spirit what is already yours. The moment you feel that inner shift, the moment you enter the vibration of completion, then all striving ceases. You do not need to explain, prove, or persuade. You do not need to convince yourself or others. You simply abide in that quiet assurance. You speak from it, walk in it, live out of it. And from that knowing, everything begins to gather itself around you in harmony. Force tries to create from the outside in, but knowing allows from the inside out. One drains you, the other fills you. One leads to frustration, the other to fulfillment. When you force, you operate from the belief that the door is closed, that you are separate from what you want, that you must earn or chase or conquer. But when you know, you understand that there is no separation. You are already one with the thing you desire. The door is not ahead of you, it is in you. Let go of the need to prove yourself. Let go of the need to struggle. Just know that what is for you is already unfolding. Know that the invisible has more substance than the visible. Know that your assumption carries the creative power of God. The more you know, the less you need to do, not in laziness, but in alignment. Action may come, but it will be effortless, inspired, full of peace and power, not driven by fear or pressure. To live from knowing is to become magnetic. Doors will open without effort. People will show up without pursuit. Opportunities will arrive without strain, because everything is responding to the vibration of your inner state. When you know, your world knows. When you rest in the certainty of your I am, creation flows with you, not against you. Do not underestimate the stillness of knowing. It may appear inactive to the outside world, but in the unseen realm, it is moving mountains. It is drawing the perfect outcome. It is collapsing time. Knowing does more in one moment than striving can do in a lifetime. For knowing is the language of God. It is the song of creation. It is the state that speaks without words and commands without force. You do not need to fight your way through life. You only need to know your way into the next dimension. And the only way to know, truly know, is to feel it real, to assume the state, to sit with the desire until it becomes a reality within you. That is the true act of faith. Not hoping, not wishing, but knowing, and in that knowing the door opens, the world responds, and the promise becomes flesh. Delay is not denial. The nature of divine timing is not always visible to the natural mind, and yet it is perfect in every dimension. When you plant a seed, you do not rush out the next day to dig it up and demand a harvest. You understand there is a process, an invisible unfolding that takes place beneath the soil. So it is with your inner assumptions. When you accept something as already done in consciousness, the outer world responds, but often not according to your schedule. This is not because the promise has been denied. It is because the fruit is still forming. Many abandon their vision at the edge of its manifestation because they mistake time for rejection. But what you think is a delay is often the sacred space where God is perfecting the way. There are movements, orchestrations, unseen arrangements coming into alignment, not only in the world around you, but in your own heart. You are being prepared to carry the thing you've assumed. You are being shaped for the very outcome you believe is already yours. Patience is not passivity. It is powerful trust. It is the ability to remain in the state of the wish fulfilled, even when nothing yet appears to support it. To persist in the assumption is to walk by inner knowing, not outer confirmation. Delay does not weaken the law. It tests your fidelity to the unseen. Will you remain in the truth of your inner world, or will you return to the illusion of lack? This is where the spiritual muscle is formed. The promise is not waiting on the world, it is waiting on you to remain aligned. The moment you waver, you re-enter the state of not having, and so the delay stretches. Not because it is punishment, but because the universe is simply responding to your shift in state. But when you hold fast, when you keep seeing, feeling, knowing that it is done, then all things begin to bend toward you. You remain in the vibration of the answered prayer, and the form follows. There is no such thing as unanswered faith. The thing you ask for in spirit has already been given. The moment you accept it, it is done. But your awareness must remain firm. The journey from assumption to manifestation is often a test of endurance, not effort, but stability. Can you stay unmoved while the world remains unchanged? Can you keep praising while the evidence is silent? This is the inner posture that separates the awakened from the anxious. Some blessings take time because they are layered with meaning. They involve not just your own unfolding, but the movement of others. The universe is not linear. It works through divine intersections, perfect sequences, and infinite intelligence. The person you are meant to meet, the door you are meant to walk through, the provision you are meant to receive, it is all forming even now. And if you could see the invisible matrix being woven on your behalf, you would never doubt again. You would praise during the wait as fervently as you do in the manifestation. Do not curse the delay. It is not a wall. It is a womb. Something is growing in you and for you. The desire you assumed is not idle. It is active in spirit, preparing to clothe itself in form. But just as no flower blooms before its time, no door opens before you are fully aligned with its energy. You cannot walk through what you have not matured to carry. Stay faithful in the invisible. Speak as though it is already done. Act in harmony with your assumption. Do not grow weary in well-doing, for in due season always due. You shall reap if you faint not. The season is not set by the calendar. It is set by your unwavering awareness. Delay is never denial. It is the divine pause between planting and harvest. It is the space where your inner world is proven. It is the sacred hallway before the door opens. And when it does, it will be worth every second of believing. Spirit opens what man cannot shut. There is a higher authority than circumstance. There is a greater force than logic, permission, or earthly power. What is decreed in spirit must come to pass, no matter what opposition rises against it. When God opens a door, no man can shut it. Not because they don't try, but because their effort is rendered powerless by the sovereignty of divine law. You must understand that spirit governs matter. The inner governs the outer. The cause is never in the visible. The source of all movement is in the unseen. When you align yourself with the divine will, with the I am within you, with the awareness of your fulfilled desire, you are partnering with the same power that orders the stars. No human resistance can override that alignment. No system, no opinion, no circumstance can block what has been affirmed in spirit. This is not metaphor. This is spiritual law. Doors do not open because of luck or coincidence. They open because of consciousness. When you dwell in the state of the open door, the outer must reflect it. It is not optional. The world has no choice but to mirror the image held in your inner eye. And if that image is sustained, if that assumption becomes your dwelling place, then even if 1,000 no's come before, the yes must arrive. The world may shut doors, but it cannot shut what has been opened in the realm of spirit. You may face resistance, setbacks, delays, but if your inner vision remains firm, those very obstacles will turn into stepping stones. What was meant to block you will end up blessing you. For the divine power in you is not reacting, it is creating. It does not ask permission. It does not require votes. It moves as it wills, and nothing can stop it. Stop giving so much power to people, to systems, to appearances. They are shadows, not sources. The true authority is within you. When you know this, you walk differently. You no longer beg for doors to open. You thank God that they are already open. You no longer fear what man can do. You rest in what Spirit has already done. Man may shut a door in your face. They may reject you, ignore you, overlook you. But if you know that the door is open in Spirit, you will walk until it manifests. And when it does, it will open in such a way that all will know. It was not man who made the way. It was the divine in you. You will say, "This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my eyes." There is a peace that comes when you realize the open door is not a wish, but a reality in Spirit. You stop striving. You stop chasing. You align. You rest. You trust. And from that trust, power flows. The world responds. That job, that relationship, that healing, that breakthrough. It arrives not because you forced it, but because you matched it. You became the version of yourself for whom that door is naturally open. Let them doubt. Let them resist. Let them try to shut what you know is open. It cannot be undone, for the word has gone forth from Spirit, and it will not return void. It will accomplish the thing for which it was sent. You are not waiting on permission. You are walking in promise. Lift your head. Straighten your spine. Stand in the dignity of one who knows the door is already open. Not will be already. Not maybe surely. Because the Spirit that formed you also formed the way before you. And that way is clear, even if you can't yet see it. That path is secure, even if your feet haven't reached it. That opportunity is yours, even if others try to take credit or block your entry. Spirit opens. Man cannot shut. So move in confidence. Speak with clarity. Act with assurance. Not arrogance, but divine knowing. Not pride, but prophetic certainty. You are not creating the door. You are discovering it. You are not forcing it open. You are aligning with its already open state in Spirit. And the more you believe this, the more you see it. For what you behold in your awareness becomes the shape of your experience. Spirit opens what man cannot shut. Let that truth anchor you. Let it steady you in the waiting. Let it embolden you in the face of opposition. You are not at the mercy of this world. You are governed by something greater, and that greater force has gone before you to make the crooked places straight, the rough paths smooth, and the impossible inevitable. When the world says no, God still says yes. And the yes of God is not like the yes of man. It does not come with conditions or loopholes. It is absolute, eternal, and creative. It does not bow to circumstances or wait for the approval of others. When Spirit has affirmed a thing in your life, it is already complete. The world may delay it, doubt it, deny it, but it cannot undo it. You were not created to live by the opinions of people. You were created to walk by the authority of Spirit. There are moments in your life when everything around you will contradict the truth within you. Doors will be closed in your face. People will overlook you, misunderstand you, label you. But if you have heard the whisper of God in your spirit, if you've seen the end in your imagination, if you felt the promise in your soul, then their no cannot cancel your yes. Rejection does not stop the assignment. Delay does not erase the vision. Your destiny is not fragile. It is fixed. What has been spoken in spirit cannot be broken in time. But many forfeit their future because they listen too closely to the world's report. They forget that the outer is merely a shadow of the inner. They allow the no of man to eclipse the yes of God. They settle for less because they assume the door is closed permanently, when in truth it was only locked to the version of themselves that still believed in limitation. The moment you rise in consciousness, the moment you say, "I am more than this, I am what God has declared," then the door that seemed sealed begins to open. Do not shrink back when you are rejected. Rejection is not the end. It is often redirection. What feels like man's no may be God's protection. Sometimes the closed door is the mercy of the divine, sparing you from a path that does not align with your true nature. But if the desire still burns within you, if the vision keeps returning in your quiet hours, then know this: your yes is not lost. It is waiting on the version of you that can carry it without apology. You don't need man's yes when you have God's. You don't need their validation. You don't need their agreement. You need only to come into agreement with Spirit, to align your inner world with the promise you've received. And once that agreement is established, the world must adjust. Reality will bend to match your assumption, not because you demanded it, but because you became it. The yes of God does not show up with trumpets and signs. It whispers in your soul. It rests in your awareness. It pulls you forward with a quiet certainty that says, this belongs to you. And when you act from that place, not desperation, not striving, but still confident knowing, then what was closed opens, what was denied is restored, what was hidden is revealed. The yes of God moves through you, and everything changes. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stand in the face of man's no and declare, I still believe. Not with arrogance, but with spiritual resolve. Not out of ego, but out of divine remembrance. You were not created to live by rejection. You were created to live by revelation. And if the revelation has shown you the door is open, then keep walking, whether others see it or not. They may call you crazy. They may say it's impossible. They may try to convince you to settle, but your inner yes must be louder than their outer no. You don't need to argue. You don't need to prove anything. Just hold the vision. Feel it real. Let it become so alive in you that no external circumstance can shake it loose. Your persistence in that state is your agreement with God, and what is agreed upon in spirit must become manifest in time. This is how miracles are born. Not through struggle, but through agreement. Not through the cooperation of the world, but through the alignment of the self. You don't need everyone to say yes. You only need to say yes within yourself, to the call, to the vision, to the identity. Say yes to who you really are. Say yes to what Spirit has already completed. Say yes to the version of yourself that already lives beyond the rejection, the delay, beyond the no. That self is real. That version is you. Step into it and walk through the door as if it were never closed. You are not locked out of your promise. You are being invited into a higher state. The invitation doesn't come with flashing lights. It comes through stillness, through imagination, through the quiet certainty that says, I know who I am. The world may take a while to catch up, but that's not your concern. Stay faithful to your yes, and the world will align in time. And so we come to this great paradox. The door is both already open, and yet must be walked through by choice. Not a choice made once, but a continual decision to live from the end, to remain in the state of fulfillment, to assume the posture of already having received. Many desire the door to open, yet refuse to walk through it in spirit. They wait for evidence before they commit. But the law is clear. You must enter the state before the door reveals itself. You do not walk through the door physically until you have passed through it inwardly. The outer walk is just the echo of the inner crossing, the version of you that already lives in the promise, the version that already feels, believes, and sees from the end, must become your identity, not a distant possibility, but a living reality. You must assume that identity so deeply that your current conditions no longer have power to define you. This is the walk of faith, not blind hope, but conscious embodiment. You must feel yourself already on the other side. You must carry the emotion of fulfillment, the ease of arrival, the peace of possession. That is the walk. Not merely action, but assumption. Not mere movement, but identity. The door is not opened by effort, it is revealed by awareness. And the more you remain in the awareness of the open door, the more natural it becomes to walk through it. What does this walk look like? It looks like speaking from the end, not about the end. It looks like thanking before the thing arrives. It looks like acting in line with the person you have already become in spirit. It means refusing to react to appearances, refusing to lower your state to match the noise of doubt. It means becoming blind to delay, deaf to discouragement, and fully alive in the truth of your new self. Do not confuse activity with progress. You can run in circles and go nowhere. But a single step taken in the right state is more powerful than 1,000 actions taken in fear. Align first. Assume first. Walk inwardly through the door. Then watch as the outer unfolds in precision. The moment you become it, the path becomes clear. And as you walk, something sacred begins to happen. Your faith turns into knowing. Your waiting turns into being. You are no longer seeking the door. You are living in the room it leads to. You become a person who carries the atmosphere of fulfillment. You don't just talk about vision, you radiate it. You don't beg for opportunity, you attract it. Because you are no longer outside looking in. You are inside, and the world now reflects that. Every time you choose to remain in the state of the fulfilled desire, you walk through the door again. Every time you respond with trust instead of fear, gratitude instead of doubt. You affirm your new residence. You don't need to open the door once and for all. You need only to keep choosing the state where it is always open. This is not a moment of arrival. It is a way of being, a continual dwelling in the awareness of already having. That's what it means to walk through the door. It's not about being good enough. It's not about proving yourself. It's about remembering what is already yours and living like you've never forgotten. So keep walking, not because you're trying to make something happen, but because it already has. Keep walking, not with urgency, but with peace. Keep walking, not by sight, but by inner vision. The world may not yet reflect what you've seen, but that is not your concern. You are not moved by the delay. You are not shaken by the no. You have heard the yes. You have walked through the door. And now all of creation is catching up. And so, beloved, let this truth settle into your spirit. The door is already open, not by man's permission, but by divine authority. Not because of striving, but because you dared to believe. Your assumption has power. Your vision is sacred. Your inner agreement with the promise is the key that no hand can remove. Walk not by what you see, but by who you know yourself to be in spirit. For when you remain faithful to the end you have seen, the world must reshape itself to match your inner reality. Delay is not defeat. Rejection is not final, and the no of man cannot silence the yes of God. Keep walking. Keep knowing. Keep becoming. The door stands open, and no man can shut it.
Take a moment to envision the life you've always desired. Picture it in vivid detail, the surroundings, the people, the feelings, and the experiences. Now consider this: what if this dream life isn't just a distant fantasy, but a reality waiting to be claimed? What if the key to unlocking this life lies in your ability to act as if it is already yours? Belief in the unseen is fundamental to manifesting your dream life. It's the unwavering trust in the existence of your desires, even when there's no tangible evidence to support them. This belief is rooted in a deep inner knowing that your dreams are not mere fantasies, but real possibilities awaiting realization. It's the conviction that what you envision in your mind can become your reality, regardless of your current circumstances. To cultivate this belief, you must transcend the limitations of your sensory perceptions. The world around you is merely a reflection of past thoughts and beliefs, not a definitive statement of what is possible. When you embrace belief in the unseen, you begin to look beyond immediate obstacles and limitations, seeing potential in every situation. Nurture this belief through consistent practice. Focus on your desires with unwavering faith. Shift your perspective. No longer rely solely on what you can see and touch, but trust in the power of your imagination and the infinite possibilities of the universe. Believing in the unseen also involves releasing doubts and fears that stem from the rational mind. It requires surrendering to the deeper wisdom within you, which recognizes that your desires are valid and attainable. Doubts are natural, but they are illusions that can be dispelled by the light of your inner conviction. Each time doubt arises, counter it with a stronger affirmation of your belief. Faith in the unseen is an active process. It's not about passively waiting for things to happen, but engaging with your dreams as if they are already unfolding. Live in a state of expectation, preparing yourself to receive your desires. Align your actions, thoughts, and emotions with the reality you wish to create. When you act from a place of belief, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are ready and deserving of your dreams. In moments of doubt, remind yourself of the power of belief. Reflect on instances where belief has defied logic and manifested miracles. History is filled with stories of individuals who believed in the impossible and made it possible. Their unwavering faith turned dreams into reality. Let these stories inspire you and strengthen your belief. Believing in the unseen also means trusting in the timing of the universe, the process of life, and your ability to manifest your desires. Recognize that there's a divine order to everything, and your dreams are unfolding in perfect harmony with this order. Even when circumstances appear unfavorable, trust that they are part of a larger picture guiding you toward your ultimate goal. This belief transforms your mindset and the energy you emit, shifting your vibration to align with your desires. The universe responds to this shift by aligning circumstances, opportunities, and people to help bring your dreams to fruition. The more you believe, the more you attract experiences that reinforce your faith. To strengthen your belief in the unseen, practice daily visualization and affirmations. Visualize your dreams in vivid detail and feel the emotions of having achieved them. Affirm your faith in your desires with positive statements in the present tense. Surround yourself with reminders of your dreams and avoid negativity that can dampen your belief. Remember, belief in the unseen is not just a mental exercise, it is a state of being. It involves embodying the truth of your dreams in every aspect of your life. When you truly believe, you become a magnet for your desires. The universe has no choice but to comply with the powerful force of your faith. So hold steadfast to your belief, for it bridges the gap between your dreams and your reality. Harnessing imagination as reality. Imagination as reality is a profound principle that enables you to harness the power of your mind to create the life you desire. Your imagination is not merely an escape from reality, it is a powerful tool that shapes it. When you vividly picture your desired outcomes, you create a blueprint for your future. This blueprint, combined with belief and action, forms the foundation of your dream life. The process starts with the ability to see beyond present circumstances and envision a reality that aligns with your deepest desires. Imagination allows you to explore possibilities free from the constraints of the physical world, a realm where you can experiment with different scenarios, identities, and emotions. This imaginative creation is not a passive activity, it requires active engagement and a willingness to immerse yourself fully in the experience. As you imagine your desired reality, focus on the details. Visualize the colors, sounds, textures, and flavors of your dream life. The more vivid and detailed your imagination, the stronger the impression it leaves on your subconscious mind. This impression becomes a guiding force, influencing your thoughts, actions, and the energy you project into the world. Imagination as reality also means embodying the emotions associated with your desired outcomes. Feel the joy, gratitude, and fulfillment of living your dreams. These emotions are powerful attractors, aligning your vibration with the frequency of your desires. When you consistently feel as if you are already living your dream life, you create a magnetic force that draws your dreams closer. To deepen your practice of imagination as reality, incorporate it into your daily routine. Set aside time each day to close your eyes and vividly imagine your dream life. Make it a sacred ritual, a time to disconnect from the external world and dive into the limitless possibilities within. During this time, let go of any doubts or fears and fully immerse yourself in the experience. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. Your imagination is also a powerful tool for problem solving and overcoming obstacles. When faced with challenges, visualize successful outcomes and creative solutions. Picture yourself navigating difficulties with ease, emerging stronger and more resilient. Surround yourself with reminders of your imagined reality. Create vision boards, write affirmations, and keep symbols of your dreams in your environment. These reminders keep your imagination active and your focus sharp. Bridging thoughts and actions. Imagination as reality extends beyond your mind to how you speak and act. Speak about your dreams as if they are already unfolding. Use language that reflects confidence and certainty. Your words have creative power, shaping your reality with each utterance. When you communicate in alignment with your imagined reality, you reinforce your belief and send a clear message to the universe about your intentions. As if your dreams are already fulfilled, making decisions and taking actions from the perspective of someone already living their dream life. These actions create momentum, moving you closer to your dreams with each step and demonstrating your commitment and readiness to receive your desires. Embrace the limitless potential of your imagination, recognizing it as a divine gift, a tool that allows you to co-create with the universe. By consistently imagining your desired reality and aligning your emotions, words, and actions with this vision, you initiate a powerful manifestation process. Your imagination serves as the starting point of all creation, a space where dreams are conceived and nurtured into existence. Trust that your imagination reflects your true potential, revealing the life you are meant to live and the person you are destined to become. As you honor and cultivate your imaginative power, you unlock the door to a reality that surpasses your wildest dreams. The practice of embodying the feeling of having achieved your dreams is transformative and accelerates the manifestation of your desired reality. This principle revolves around aligning your emotional state with the reality you wish to create. When you embody these feelings, you are not just visualizing your dreams, you are experiencing them in your heart and mind as if they are already true. Begin by cultivating a deep sense of presence and awareness. Tune into your emotional landscape and consciously generate the emotions associated with your dream life. Imagine the joy, peace, and satisfaction of achieving your desires. Allow these emotions to fill your being, shifting your vibration to match the frequency of your desired reality. As you embody these feelings, your subconscious mind begins to accept this emotional state as your new reality. The subconscious cannot distinguish between reality and vivid imagination in response to the emotions and images you consistently focus on. By immersing yourself in the feelings of your fulfilled dreams, you program your subconscious to work towards bringing these dreams into your physical reality. This practice requires a conscious shift in perspective. Instead of longing for your dreams and feeling their absence, focus on the abundance and fulfillment they bring. This shift transforms your emotional state from one of desire to one of gratitude and satisfaction. Gratitude amplifies your magnetic field, attracting more of what you appreciate into your life. When you embody the feeling of gratitude for your dreams as if they have already come true, you accelerate their manifestation. To sustain this emotional state, integrate it into your daily life. Take moments throughout your day to reconnect with the feelings of your achieved dreams, whether at work, home, or with friends. Remind yourself of your desired reality and let the associated emotions wash over you. This practice keeps your vibration high and your focus aligned with your goals. Visualization plays a crucial role in this process. Close your eyes and see yourself living your dream life in vivid detail. Imagine the sights, sounds, and sensations of this reality. Allow the emotions of joy, peace, and fulfillment to arise naturally. The more vividly you can imagine and feel this reality, the more powerful the impact on your subconscious mind. Another key aspect of embodying the feeling is acting as if your dreams are already fulfilled. Make decisions and take actions that align with the person you envision yourself to be. This practice creates a powerful feedback loop. Your actions reinforce your emotional state, and your emotional state motivates your actions. For instance, if you dream of being financially free, start living as if you are already financially abundant. Make choices that reflect this reality, such as investing in yourself, pursuing your passions, and expressing gratitude for the abundance in your life. Adopt affirmations that resonate with your desires, affirming your belief in your ability to create the life you envision. Use present tense statements that reflect your current state of being. For example, say, "I am worthy of my dreams," or "I am living in abundance." Repeat these affirmations regularly, allowing them to seep into your subconscious and replace any limiting beliefs. As you embody the feelings and take aligned actions, trust in the unfolding process. Know that the universe is conspiring in your favor, orchestrating the perfect conditions for your dreams to manifest. Your faith and emotional alignment will draw opportunities, people, and experiences that support your journey. Lastly, create a nurturing environment that supports your emotional alignment and manifestation process. Surround yourself with positive influences, uplifting relationships, and inspiring content that reflects the life you aspire to live. Your environment serves as a mirror of your internal state, so cultivate surroundings that inspire and uplift you. Embodying the feeling of having achieved your dreams is a powerful practice that accelerates manifestation. By aligning your emotions, actions, and beliefs with your desires, you tap into the universal laws of attraction and creation. Trust in your ability to manifest your dreams, knowing that the universe supports you in every step of the journey. Visual and tactile reminders keep your focus sharp and your emotions aligned with your goals. Each time you see or touch these cues, reconnect with the feelings associated with your fulfilled dreams. Mindfulness and meditation are also invaluable practices for embodying these feelings. Dedicate time each day to quiet reflection, allowing yourself to connect with the deeper emotions tied to your ideal life. Use this moment to clear away negative emotions or doubts that may arise, replacing them with positive affirmations. Meditation can help you maintain a stable emotional state, regardless of external circumstances. In social settings, express your dreams with confidence and certainty, using language that reflects the reality you're creating rather than any sense of lack. Share your vision with others as if it is already unfolding, letting your enthusiasm and belief shine through. This verbal expression not only reinforces your emotional state, but also signals to the universe your unwavering commitment to your dreams. Embodying the feeling of having achieved your dreams requires consistent practice and dedication. It's about living from within, allowing your inner emotional state to shape your external reality. By aligning your emotions with your desires, you create a powerful magnet that attracts your dreams into your life. This practice transforms your thoughts, actions, and overall energy, making you a living embodiment of your aspirations. Positive affirmations serve as powerful tools to reprogram your subconscious mind and align your thoughts with your goals. By regularly using affirmations, you foster a mindset conducive to manifestation and personal growth. To harness the full potential of affirmations, craft statements that resonate deeply with you. These affirmations should be clear, concise, and expressed in the present tense as if your desires are already fulfilled. For example, instead of saying, "I will be successful," affirm, "I am successful." This subtle shift in wording helps internalize the belief that your dreams are already a reality, rather than something you're striving to achieve in the future. When creating your affirmations, focus on the positive aspects of your desires, avoiding negative words or phrases that may inadvertently reinforce what you don't want. For instance, instead of saying, "I am not afraid," affirm, "I am courageous." This approach ensures your affirmations are empowering and uplifting, guiding your mind toward the outcomes you seek. The repetition of positive affirmations is crucial for their effectiveness. By consistently repeating them, you reinforce the desired beliefs and emotions in your subconscious mind, helping to override limiting beliefs or negative thought patterns that may hold you back. Think of it as planting seeds in the fertile soil of your mind, nurturing them with each repetition until they blossom into a new reality. Incorporating affirmations into your daily routine is key to their success. To start and end your day with a few minutes of affirmations, allowing them to set the tone for your thoughts and actions. You can say them aloud, write them down, or even record yourself and listen to the playback. The more ways you engage with your affirmations, the more deeply they will embed in your subconscious. Visualization can further enhance the impact of positive affirmations. As you repeat them, close your eyes and visualize the reality you desire. You see yourself living the life you wish to create, experiencing the emotions and sensations that accompany it. This combination of verbal affirmation and vivid imagery creates a powerful synergy that amplifies the manifestation process. Your emotional state significantly influences the effectiveness of your affirmations. As you say your affirmations, strive to feel the emotions associated with them. For example, if you affirm, "I am abundant," immerse yourself in the joy and gratitude that come with having abundance in your life. Emotions are a powerful force in the manifestation process, and aligning your feelings with your affirmations strengthens their impact. Integrate affirmations into your environment by writing them on sticky notes and placing them in visible areas, such as your bathroom mirror, computer, or refrigerator. These visual reminders keep your affirmations at the forefront of your mind throughout the day, reinforcing your desired beliefs and attitudes. Another effective technique is to pair your affirmations with specific actions. For instance, if you affirm, "I am healthy and vibrant," engage in activities that support this belief, such as exercising or eating nutritious foods. Aligning your actions with your affirmation sends a coherent and powerful message to your subconscious mind, reinforcing the reality you wish to create. Ensure your affirmations use positive present and personal language. Use "I am" statements to take ownership of your desires and speak directly to your subconscious mind. It's important that your affirmations feel believable and attainable, as this credibility is vital for overcoming any internal resistance or doubt. To deepen the effectiveness of your affirmations, consider incorporating them into a gratitude practice. After repeating your affirmations, take a moment to express gratitude for the progress you're making and the reality you're creating. Gratitude amplifies positive energy and solidifies the changes you seek in your life. Positive affirmations are dynamic and transformative tools for personal growth and manifestation. By consistently using them, you can shift your mindset, align your emotions with your desires, and create a powerful resonance that attracts your dreams into your reality. Through repetition, visualization, and integration into your daily life, affirmations become a potent force for change, guiding you toward the life you envision. Daily visualization is a powerful practice that can significantly enhance your ability to manifest your dreams and desires. By dedicating a portion of each day to vividly imagining your desired outcomes, you engage your subconscious mind in a process that brings your inner visions into your external reality. This daily habit not only clarifies your goals, but also aligns your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the life you aspire to create. Begin the process by finding a quiet space where you can fully concentrate. Get comfortable. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. This relaxation phase is crucial, preparing your mind for focused attention and heightened creativity. As you relax, let your mind drift toward your deepest desires, the goals you are passionate about, and the life you wish to live. In your mind's eye, create a vivid picture of your desired reality. See yourself living your dream life, experiencing the situations, relationships, and successes you aspire to achieve. Engage all your senses to make this vision as real as possible. See the colors, hear the sounds, feel the textures, and even smell the scents of your envisioned environment. The more sensory details you include, the more powerful your visualization becomes. This immersive experience sends strong signals to your subconscious mind, reinforcing the belief that your dreams are not just possible, but already in progress. Pay attention to the emotions that arise as you visualize. Feel the joy, excitement, and satisfaction that come with achieving your dreams. Emotions are vital in effective visualization, adding energy and intensity to your mental images. The emotional charge generated during visualization helps align your subconscious with your conscious desires, increasing the likelihood that you'll take actions that support your goals. Consistency is essential in daily visualization. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine, akin to brushing your teeth or having breakfast. The best times to practice visualization are in the morning after waking and in the evening before sleeping, as your mind is more receptive during these transitions. As you continue to practice, allow your visions to evolve naturally, adapting as you gain more insight into what you truly want. This dynamic process ensures that your visualization remains aligned with your highest aspirations and true self. Incorporating visualization into daily activities can enhance its effectiveness. Take brief moments throughout the day to revisit your visualized goals. For example, if you're working towards a career achievement, take a few seconds before a meeting or task to visualize your success. This reinforcement keeps your goals fresh in your mind and maintains motivation and focus. Using visual aids can also support your daily visualization practice. Create vision boards with images and words that represent your goals and dreams, placing them where you can see them regularly. These visual prompts encourage you to focus on your desired outcomes and reinforce your mental images. Approach visualization as a creative and joyful process, embracing playfulness and curiosity. Allow yourself to dream big and explore limitless possibilities without worrying about the how or when of your manifestation. Instead, focus on the what and why, trusting that the universe is aligning circumstances to bring your visions to life. Incorporating gratitude into your visualization practice can amplify its power. After visualizing your goals, take a moment to feel grateful for the progress you've made and the manifestations on their way. Gratitude elevates your vibration and strengthens your connection to the positive outcomes you seek. Daily visualization is a transformative practice that bridges the gap between your current reality and desired future. By consistently engaging your imagination, emotions, and senses, you create powerful momentum propelling you toward your goals. This practice enhances your manifestation ability and deepens your understanding of your true desires, becoming a cornerstone of personal growth and fulfillment. Practicing gratitude for the present moment shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, creating a sense of abundance and contentment in your life. Embracing gratitude opens you up to more positive experiences and aligns your energy with your desires. This practice not only enhances your well-being but also amplifies your ability to manifest your dreams. By acknowledging and appreciating the blessings in your life as they are, you cultivate a mindset of appreciation that leads to a more joyful and fulfilling existence. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you train your mind to seek the positive, improving your overall outlook and attracting more of what you appreciate. To truly experience the benefits of gratitude, make it a daily habit. Begin and end each day reflecting on the things you are grateful for, whether it's the warmth of your bed, the food on your table, or the love of family and friends. Starting and ending your day with gratitude sets a positive tone for everything in between, ensuring you go to sleep with a peaceful mind. Gratitude involves being present and fully experiencing each moment. We often get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past, which can prevent us from appreciating the beauty of the present. Practicing mindfulness can help you cultivate gratitude by encouraging you to slow down and immerse yourself in the moment. As you engage in daily activities, take time to appreciate the small things like the sunlight streaming through your window, the laughter of a loved one, or the beauty of nature. Allow these moments to fill you with gratitude and warmth. Keeping a gratitude journal is another effective way to nurture this practice. Dedicate a notebook or digital document to writing down things you are grateful for, ideally at the end of each day. This simple act encourages reflection on the positive aspects of your life, even on challenging days. When you can see the list of things you appreciate, you cultivate a sense of abundance that resonates with your desires. Expressing gratitude toward others is also vital. Take time to thank those around you, friends, family, co-workers, or even strangers for their kindness and support. This practice not only strengthens your relationships, but also reinforces the positive energy you are cultivating in your life. Another powerful way to incorporate gratitude into your daily routine is through visualization. Imagine your future goals and desires while expressing gratitude for them as if they have already manifested. This alignment sends strong signals to the universe, enhancing your manifestation abilities. Gratitude is more than a fleeting feeling, it's a transformative practice that changes your perspective and opens your heart. By adopting a gratitude-focused mindset, you pave the way for more joy, love, and fulfillment in your life. As you express gratitude for the present and the journey ahead, you become a magnet for positive experiences and opportunities. By making gratitude an integral part of your daily life, you unlock the door to abundance and align your energy with the realities you desire. It becomes a powerful tool for personal transformation and manifestation, guiding you toward the life you envision. These small shifts in perspective can lead to significant changes in your overall mindset. Embracing gratitude for the present means recognizing your own achievements and the progress you've made. To celebrate every success, no matter how minor they may seem, each step forward reflects your growth and dedication. By acknowledging your progress, you foster confidence and motivation to keep pursuing your goals. Gratitude for the present is about cultivating contentment and appreciating where you are right now. While dreams and aspirations for the future are important, it's equally vital to recognize the beauty and value of the present moment. By embracing gratitude, you establish a foundation of positivity and abundance that supports you in manifesting your dreams and living a fulfilling life. Consistent actions are the cornerstone of transforming these dreams into reality, representing the tangible steps you take daily to move closer to your objectives, reflecting your commitment and determination. While visualization, positive affirmations, and gratitude are powerful tools, it is consistent actions that bridge the gap between your desires and their manifestation in the physical world. Each small, deliberate action compounds over time, creating momentum and progress that propels you toward your aspirations. Taking consistent action begins with clarity of purpose. Understanding precisely what you want to achieve allows you to create a roadmap of the necessary steps. This clarity removes ambiguity and directs your energy towards specific tasks aligned with your goals. By breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable actions, you make the process less overwhelming and more achievable. Each step, regardless of size, is a building block contributing to the overall structure of your desired reality. Consistency in action requires discipline and perseverance, meaning you show up every day, even when motivation wanes, and do what needs to be done. This steadfast commitment cultivates a strong work ethic and builds resilience. When you consistently take action, you develop habits that support your goals, making working towards them a natural part of your daily routine. This discipline differentiates fleeting wishes from achievable goals. The power of consistent actions lies in their cumulative effect. Each action taken is a step forward, and these steps add up over time. Progress may seem slow initially, but continuous effort leads to significant results. This compounding effect resembles a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small but gains momentum and size as it moves forward. By focusing on steady, incremental progress, you can avoid the trap of impatience and frustration, trusting that your efforts will eventually yield the desired outcomes. Consistent actions also build confidence and self-trust. Every time you follow through on a commitment to yourself, you reinforce your belief in your ability to achieve your goals. This confidence fuels further action, creating a positive feedback loop that enhances your motivation and drive. Knowing you can rely on yourself to take consistent action instills a sense of empowerment and control over your life. Accountability is crucial in maintaining this consistency. Sharing your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or accountability partner can provide the external motivation needed to stay on track. Regular check-ins and progress updates foster a sense of responsibility and commitment, making it less likely that you'll abandon your efforts when challenges arise. This support system also offers encouragement and perspective, helping you stay focused and motivated. Flexibility and adaptability are essential aspects of consistent action. While it's important to remain committed to your goals, it's equally important to be open to adjusting your approach as needed. Life is dynamic, and unforeseen obstacles or opportunities may arise. Being flexible allows you to navigate these changes without losing sight of your end goal. Adapting your actions based on feedback and new information ensures that you remain on the most effective path toward your aspirations. Celebrating small wins along the way is vital for maintaining motivation. Acknowledging and rewarding your progress, no matter how minor, reinforces positive behavior and uplifts your spirits. These celebrations act as milestones, marking your journey and providing the encouragement needed to continue. By appreciating each step forward, you maintain a positive outlook and sustain the energy required for consistent action. Mindfulness and presence in your actions enhance their effectiveness. Approaching each task with full attention and intention maximizes the quality of your efforts. Being present ensures you're not merely going through the motions but are fully engaged in the process. This focus improves the outcomes of your actions and deepens your connection to your goals. Incorporating consistent actions into your daily routine requires intentional planning. Set aside dedicated time each day for goal-related activities to ensure they become a priority. Whether it's dedicating an hour each morning to exercise, setting aside time for skill development, or consistently networking to build professional relationships, scheduling these actions into your day makes them non-negotiable. This structured approach helps prevent procrastination and ensures that your goals remain central to your life. Visualization and positive affirmations can enhance the effectiveness of your consistent actions. By envisioning the successful outcomes of your efforts and affirming your ability to achieve them, you align your mental and emotional state with your actions. This alignment creates a harmonious synergy that amplifies the impact of your efforts, making each action more potent and purposeful. Consistent actions are the physical manifestation of your commitment to your dreams, representing your willingness to put in the work and make the necessary sacrifices to achieve your goals. By taking deliberate, purposeful actions every day, you create a pathway to success grounded in reality. This dedication and perseverance transform your dreams into tangible achievements, allowing you to live the life you envision. Faith in the process is a profound and essential element of the journey toward achieving your dreams. It represents the unwavering belief that your efforts, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, contribute to the realization of your desires. This faith acts as a stabilizing force, providing you with inner strength and resilience to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear or progress appears slow. Having faith in the process starts with trusting yourself and your abilities. It means believing that you are capable of achieving your goals and that you possess the inner resources needed to overcome any obstacles. This self-trust anchors you during times of doubt and uncertainty. When you trust yourself, you are more likely to take risks, embrace challenges, and persist in the face of setbacks. This confidence fuels your determination and keeps you focused on your desired outcome. Trusting the process also involves surrendering to life's natural flow. It means recognizing that while you can control your actions and intentions, you cannot always control the timing or the exact manner in which your goals will manifest. This surrender is not about giving up, but about releasing the need for immediate results and allowing the universe to work in its own time. By letting go of the need to micromanage every detail, you open yourself to opportunities and solutions that you may not have considered. This openness allows the process to unfold organically, often in ways that exceed your expectations. Faith in the process is reinforced through patience, requiring an understanding that significant achievements often take time and that progress is not always linear. There will be periods of rapid advancement and times of apparent stagnation, but each phase is a necessary part of the journey. Patience helps you stay committed to your goals, even when visible progress is minimal, reminding you that every step, no matter how small, is still a step forward, and perseverance is key to eventual success. Maintaining faith in the process also involves embracing uncertainty about the path to your dreams. The journey is rarely straight or predictable. It is filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Embracing uncertainty means being comfortable with not having all the answers and being willing to adapt as new information and circumstances arise. This flexibility allows you to navigate challenges more effectively and view setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. By seeing obstacles as part of the process, you maintain a positive, proactive mindset that propels you forward. Your faith in the process is strengthened by focusing on the present moment. While it's essential to have a clear vision of your goals, it's equally important to concentrate on the actions you can take today. Being present enables you to give your best effort to each task, ensuring your actions align with your intentions. This mindfulness creates a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction, as you know you are doing everything within your power to move toward your dreams. By focusing on the present, you also reduce anxiety about the future and regret about the past, fostering a more balanced and peaceful state of mind. Gratitude is another powerful way to reinforce faith in the process. By appreciating the progress you've made and the lessons you've learned, you cultivate a sense of contentment and optimism. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is already present, reminding you that you are on the right path. This positive outlook attracts more positive experiences and reinforces your belief that the process is working in your favor. Surrounding yourself with supportive, like-minded individuals can also bolster your faith in the process. Being part of a community that shares your values and aspirations provides encouragement and motivation. These connections remind you that you are not alone on your journey and that others have successfully navigated similar paths. The support and wisdom of others offer valuable insights and perspectives, helping you stay grounded and focused. Faith in the process is a dynamic and evolving practice that requires constant nurturing and reinforcement through positive thoughts, actions, and beliefs. Regularly reaffirming your commitment to your goals and your belief in the process helps keep your motivation high and your energy focused. This continuous reaffirmation creates a resilient mindset capable of withstanding challenges and setbacks, allowing you to stay on course even during difficult times. Ultimately, faith in the process is about trusting that your efforts are meaningful and that the universe is conspiring to help you achieve your dreams. It is about believing that every action, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture and that your persistence will be rewarded. By maintaining this faith, you create a powerful inner foundation that supports your journey and propels you confidently and gracefully toward your goals. Overcoming doubts is an essential part of the journey to achieving your dreams. Doubts can stem from various sources, including past experiences, societal expectations, or internal fears. The notion that your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality underscores the importance of setting intentional goals. By clearly defining your intentions and concentrating your focus on them, you align your energy with the outcomes you desire. This focused awareness acts as a magnet, attracting the circumstances, resources, and opportunities needed to achieve your goals. In the realms of creativity and innovation, consciousness plays a pivotal role. Often, creative ideas and insights arise from a state of heightened awareness and deep concentration. When you are fully present, you tap into a wellspring of creativity and inspiration that can lead to groundbreaking ideas and innovative solutions. This state of flow, where you are entirely absorbed in your work, demonstrates the power of consciousness in unlocking human potential. Recognizing consciousness's role in shaping your reality emphasizes the interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit. By increasing your awareness of your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, you actively participate in creating a life that resonates with your highest aspirations. Consciousness is the key to unleashing your potential, transforming your experiences, and manifesting your dreams. By intentionally cultivating awareness, you can navigate life's complexities with clarity and purpose, leading to a more empowered and fulfilling existence. Faith in the unseen is a profound principle that underlies many philosophies and belief systems. It embodies trust and confidence in outcomes, forces, or realities that may not be immediately visible or tangible. This faith transcends the need for physical evidence and is grounded in an inner knowing. It encompasses intuition and conviction, the belief that greater forces are at play, nurturing the seeds of your desires, even when they are not yet visible. Believing in the unseen requires a deep trust in the process of life and the universe's workings. This trust often arises from the understanding that principles and laws beyond human comprehension govern how events unfold. Faith in the unseen is not mere blind optimism, rather, it is a reasoned belief that what you seek exists on some level, even if it hasn't yet manifested in your current reality. A vital aspect of faith in the unseen is maintaining a positive and hopeful mindset, even when tangible evidence supporting your beliefs or goals is absent. It involves holding on to your vision and desires with unwavering confidence, regardless of external circumstances. It's about believing that what you envision in your mind and heart is attainable, and that the universe is aligning to bring it to fruition. This faith also necessitates a level of surrender, releasing the need to control every detail of how your desires will manifest, and trusting that unseen forces are orchestrating the process. This does not imply passivity or inaction. Instead, it involves taking inspired action while trusting the universe to manage the how and when. Faith in the unseen is often nurtured through practices such as meditation and prayer, which strengthen your connection to your inner self and the greater forces at work in the universe. Through meditation and prayer, you cultivate peace and assurance, recognizing that something greater than yourself is supporting you. Visualization further enhances this belief by allowing you to see and feel your desired outcomes as if they are already unfolding, reinforcing your faith in their eventual manifestation. Another crucial component of faith in the unseen is trusting and listening to your intuition. This powerful inner guidance system often offers insights and nudges that arise from a deeper knowing rather than logic. By tuning into your intuition, you can make decisions and take actions that align with your highest good, even when they may not seem logical at the moment. Recognizing and appreciating the signs and synchronicities that appear on your path is equally important. These subtle cues suggest you are on the right track and that the universe is favoring your journey. By acknowledging these signs and interpreting them as affirmations, you can strengthen your faith and maintain motivation, particularly during challenging times. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community can significantly bolster your faith in the unseen. Engaging with others who share your beliefs or inspire you with their own stories of faith and manifestation can provide encouragement. This collective energy amplifies your faith and creates a powerful support network to keep you aligned with your vision. Embracing the unknown and finding comfort in uncertainty is another essential aspect of faith in the unseen. Accepting that you may not have all the answers and that the path to your goals might be unpredictable allows you to remain open to new possibilities, trusting that they are part of the divine plan for your life. Ultimately, faith in the unseen is a journey of trust, patience, and perseverance. It requires an inner conviction that transcends external appearances and relies on deep knowing. This faith forms the foundation for building a purposeful and fulfilling life, guided by the belief that unseen forces are harmonizing with your intentions and desires. By nurturing this faith, you open yourself to a world of infinite possibilities and align with the powerful currents that shape your reality. Triumphing against all odds showcases the resilience, determination, and unwavering spirit inherent in every individual. It signifies the ability to overcome formidable challenges that could easily derail progress. At its core, triumph against all odds embodies humanity's capacity to rise above circumstances, defy expectations, and achieve extraordinary success in the face of daunting setbacks. Central to this triumph is a mindset fortified by unwavering determination, a resolute commitment to pursue goals despite seemingly insurmountable obstacles. This determination fuels relentless effort and a refusal to yield to despair, even in the darkest moments of adversity. Moreover, triumph often involves embracing failure and setbacks as integral parts of the journey to success. Instead of viewing obstacles as barriers, those who triumph see them as opportunities for growth and resilience. Every setback becomes a stepping stone, providing valuable lessons that bring them closer to their goals. Courage is another cornerstone of triumph against all odds, the ability to confront fear and uncertainty, knowing that true growth lies beyond the comfort zone. Courageous individuals push past their limits, take calculated risks, and remain steadfast in their commitment to their aspirations, regardless of external challenges. Triumphing against the odds also requires adaptability and resourcefulness, allowing one to navigate unpredictable circumstances with creativity and ingenuity. This ability to pivot and innovate is crucial for overcoming obstacles and achieving success. Resilience plays a significant role, enabling individuals to bounce back stronger after setbacks, maintaining a positive attitude and belief in their capacity to overcome challenges. Support and collaboration are vital to triumphing against all odds. Guidance, encouragement, and assistance from mentors or supportive communities can provide invaluable resources during difficult times, offering perspective and reaffirming the belief that success is attainable. Alongside external support, self-belief and a strong sense of purpose are essential for overcoming challenges. Trusting in oneself and the value of one's goals fuels motivation and perseverance. A clear sense of purpose aligned with personal values sustains momentum through adversity. Triumph against all odds is often driven by passion and commitment, a dedication to a cause or vision that transcends immediate challenges. Passion ignites enthusiasm and creativity, inspiring others to rally behind a shared vision of success. Ultimately, triumphing against all odds is not merely about achieving success. Despite challenges, it is a profound testament to resilience, courage, and the unwavering spirit that defines the human experience. Each story of triumph serves as an inspiration, showcasing the limitless potential within each individual to overcome adversity and effect meaningful change. As we reflect on the principles that drive triumph against the odds, determination, courage, resilience, adaptability, and unwavering belief, we are reminded that challenges are opportunities for growth and transformation. They strengthen our character, deepen our understanding of ourselves, and forge an unshakable resolve to pursue our aspirations. Let us carry forward the lessons learned from those who have triumphed against all odds, embracing challenges as stepping stones to success and cultivating resilience in the face of adversity. Together, we can inspire and support one another on our journeys toward triumph, knowing that with perseverance and determination, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve extraordinary success. May we always remember that triumph against all odds is a continuous journey of growth. Let us celebrate each victory, learn from every setback, and continue striving for greatness with unwavering faith in our ability to create a future filled with hope, resilience, and limitless possibilities.